Good morning. It is 9 o'clock in the morning. I just got in my car. I am headed to the salon. I have a big appointment today. I have not talked to her yet. One of my coworkers actually did like a consultation over the phone, and from what she told me, she's wanting pink from roots to ends. She told me that she is like a natural color, like a brown or something right now. So I have her down to bleach her from roots to ends, which is what we call a platinum card. Obviously, whenever I get there and get her in the salon, I will do, of course there's word work, and the sign holder is looking at me crazy. But anyways, yeah, so once I get her in the salon, I will obviously do my own consultation face-to-face, just to kind of fill you guys in on what that consultation would look like. I am gonna have to ask her, you know, the things I need to know, and make sure that this is something that she's going to be able to keep up with and something that she's willing to commit to, because this is definitely a big commitment and it is definitely going to be high maintenance. There is kind of no way around it. So that will kind of be something I address to her. Obviously, the history of her hair, hopefully she doesn't have anything on there. Hopefully she has healthy hair, and I feel comfortable lightening her. I'll kind of look at it as we're kind of talking and make sure that it is strong enough to take the lightener. Then I'll kind of ask her, like, what shade of pink is she going for? Obviously, if she's looking for like a deeper pink, then I wouldn't have to lift her as high as I would for like a pastel pink. Most fashion colors, you have to kind of come in every 4 weeks to touch it up, and especially if we're going to be bleaching her roots too, she's going to have a harsh line in about 4 weeks anyways, so she will have to come in for sure every like 4 to 6 weeks to kind of maintain this color. So I'll kind of let her know and make sure that that is going to be okay with her lifestyle. Obviously, if she kind of hears that and wants to go towards something more low maintenance, then I will definitely kind of talk her through our options. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of fill you in on what that consultation is kind of going to look like. But yeah, I'm gonna go get my coffee before I go in, and I will see you in the salon. Alright guys, so this is her starting point. She has never had color on her hair before. She's a natural level 6, and she did say that she wants it roots to ends, so we went ahead and did a platinum card. I'm using Paul Mitchell's Synchrolift Plus. I am using that with olaplaex, and I started with 20 volume in the back. I'm doing just kind of a basic parting. I am parting out her bangs, but you'll see the rest of her parting is pretty basic. A platinum card is basically a complete bleach out, so I am going to start lightening her from her mids to ends, leaving about a ½ an inch at her root, because that will process faster than the rest of her hair. The heat from her scalp will process the lightener at her root very, very fast. So that is why I am starting mids to ends. I'm going to foil her entire head, so you will see I'm just kind of working up her head, not doing anything really like crazy. Just taking super fine sections, making sure to saturate as much as I can. Saturation is going to be key to getting an even lift and making sure that you are lifting as high as you can. After our consultation, I got a better idea of what kind of pink she's going for. So she had showed me pictures of kind of like a pastel pink, and I kind of explained to her in order to get a pastel color, you basically have to lift to white for it to kind of show up or even hang on to the hair. A lot of pastel colors will wash out super, super fast. So I kind of told her at our consultation, you know, it might have to be a little bit more vibrant the first like week or so, just so you have more of that color lasting longer, if that makes sense. So we opted for more of like a bubblegum pink rather than like a super pastel opaque pink. And you will kind of see that towards the end. So yeah, I'm just kind of working up her head. I am working by myself, so I don't have any assistant or anything, so I'm really trying to work fast. As I move up her head and onto different sections, I am bumping up her developer about half a volume each time I go to a different section. So by the time I got to the front of her head, I was using probably like 35 volume, with olaplaex, of course. So yeah, I am just kind of working up her head. Once I got to like her front sections, I did have one of my coworkers kind of check on the back, and she was lifting really fast and really well. So I had her go ahead and apply the lightener to her roots. So while I was working on the front, she applied the lightener to the roots in the back, which you will see here soon. So yeah, as I am working up, I'm just making sure I'm saturating, trying to work as fast as I can, but also make sure I'm not missing any spots. As I'm working, I'm checking each section, making sure I'm not over processing her, making sure her hair is still strong. She took to the lightener really, really well, so I was very pleased with how she lifted. So the whole process took me about 2 hours, I want to say, to apply. Alright, so once I get to her bang area, you will see kind of how I'm applying it to the bang. Because it's going to sit on her forehead, it's going to get a lot of heat. And her hair is really short, obviously, because she has bangs. So I'm really trying to be careful not to overlift her bangs. A lot of the times the hair around your face will process a little bit faster than the rest. That is just more so because the hair around your face gets more stressed. We touch it more often, we put more heat on it, so it's a little more porous than the rest of your hair. So that is why I do start in the back of the head. That is usually where it gets less heat, it's a little more resistant, and you have more dense hair back there. That is just kind of natural. So that is why I'm touching her bangs last, and I'm being super, super careful with them. In her bang area, I actually bumped her volume down to 30 volume with olaplaex. So on her roots, I actually used 25 volume just because her ends in the foil, they were lifting really, really fast. So I really needed that root to kind of catch up a little. I didn't want her ends to get too late. Okay, so I'm going to kind of spin her around here and show you all the foils that we did. So like I said, this took me about 2 hours to do basically by myself. So now I'm going into the front and I am touching her root with the lightener. You really have to be vigilant with this process because there's foils in the way. You really got to make sure you're getting everything in there. So now, once I had the lightener on that front section, I decided to go ahead and pull the back because it had been sitting on there for a little while. And once it starts to hit some air, it'll start to dry out and slow down. And I definitely wanted to make sure that there were no spots that I was missing that needed to process more. So that is why I am pulling the foils in the back. As you can see, she pulled about a level 9. So we pulled her from a level 6 to a level 9 in one process, so I was super pleased with that. Hair was feeling really good. It was not damaged at all. No pieces were frying off or melting, so that is a good sign. So yeah, I'm just double checking everything, and here I'm going to show you everything lifted together. It lifted super evenly. So satisfying to look at. So I pre-toned her with the Demi Rose Gold from Paul Mitchell. I did that just to kind of even everything out. I didn't want anything to pull super vibrant on her, so I wanted to kind of put some more gold in there to kind of tone it down. This is me shoving food in my face. So for her second toner, I actually used POPXG. It is our vibrant color line. So I used an overlay at the bowl towel dried hair. I used majority pink just so she wasn't super vibrant. I added yellow and Peachy Keen as well to kind of tone everything down. The pink alone in POPXG is super bright, and she specifically said she didn't want anything like super hot pink. She wanted it to be a little bit more muted. So yeah, I'm just getting her dry now. So for styling, I used Velvet Cream, which gives her a really nice soft hold, and it has a satin finish. I did use Forever Blonde leave-in conditioner as well. As we lifted her so much, she's going to need that extra moisture. And then I also used our Neuro Protect heat protectant just to make sure that she's not getting any damage from the heat products that we're using on her. Because she is so light underneath and this is a vibrant color, heat will really strip that very fast. So you definitely want to use a heat protectant if you do have color treated hair, especially just to protect your color as well as the integrity of your hair. I really loved how this turned out. I love how it grabbed a little more vibrant at her root, which I kind of expected it to. So I am so pleased with how this turned out. It kind of grabbed differently in different spots, which I didn't mind at all. I think it gives her more of that natural, I mean it's pink, but it gives it more of a highlighted pink kind of look. So yeah, I just curled her with a flat iron then, and then I used a texture spray on her. This is the final product. I hope that you guys like this video. It was 2 hours crammed into about 20 minutes, so I hope it wasn't too overwhelming. I try to make these a little bit shorter because I know it can be a little bit overwhelming trying to watch the whole process. If you want to see more videos like this, definitely give this video a thumbs up. So yeah, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. If you guys would like to head over to my Instagram, it is @beautywithhannah_, and I will see you in the next one.